So today I'm here at a property that has a tiny home in the back.
Can I make a small correction?
Sure.
I do not consider this home a tiny home. It is a petite home. It's much, much more than a tiny home.
What are you saying?
And this is a very unique story that you probably would not have heard because all the time I was shooting all these videos about rental income and all those things. But this tiny home actually helping a family. So the son lives in the front and the mom built the home in the back. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a tour of the property, but also meet the builder who actually helped this lady to build the home. We'll go over all the details like, why they chose to build this home, what kind of cost goes into it. What does mom feel? Because we met the mom, she's like so much in love with this home.
You can set up games, yard games
Yeah.
for your little kids. Just enjoy each other's company without the stress.
Yeah, we'll find out all those details. So without any ado, let's go talk to Arthur. Hey Arthur.
Aditya, how are you?
Good. First of all, thank you so much for inviting us. Tell us more about why you chose to help this lady and what's this project about.
Okay. Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for bringing attention to this because, like you said, I don't think a lot of people know. They're
Yeah.
not aware this is an option. This idea has been around from our, there's three partners. I'm one of the partners, and one lives in San Francisco, and he lives kind of in a petite home.
Gotcha.
So we came up with a company about 2 years ago, and we've been working on different models. This house got built in April, so Sherry was our first customer. And the amazing thing with that is like you want your first customer to be your ideal customer,
Yeah.
right? And Sherry was just that. She was looking for a way to basically help her sons, but also be close to them and have her independence. And she had done her homework, so she knew all about the different options for ADUs and tiny homes. And I still remember meeting with her at the accelerator. And then the next day we met, she came and just gave me a check.
The money is yours.
Oh,
We
wow.
hadn't even signed a contract. She's like, okay, I'm going with you guys. Because I think she felt like, we cared about her needs, right?
Yeah.
So everything is designed with her needs in mind. So
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that too, right? When we go into the house, like how the house built like such a way that she can live there for next 15-20 years.
Yeah.
Why this home?
I don't know if most people know, you can't just build a tiny home on an empty lot. It has to be a certain size. So
Got you.
in here, Ryan, Sherry's son, he bought the house in the front, and then Sherry had enough space in the back to build her petite home. And
Got you.
the nice thing about this is Ryan has his home and backyard, and Sherry has her home and backyard. So they're kind of sharing the backyard. They can get together for family barbecues and things like that. This lot in Essex was ideal. Also, I have to say big shout out to like the town of Essex and the mayor, Sherry, amazing person, and she was very helpful and supportive through this process.
How long does it take to, like, let's say a family wants to build this one,
So
from the starting, from literally like the time they gave you the check to hand overing the keys?
generally, municipalities can take anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months potentially for permits, and then our construction process can range between 2 to 3 months depending.
So probably like 6 months to 1 year.
So no, we can do it within 6 months, and especially if the permits come faster, because it's a 4-foot foundation, but it's southern Canada, so for the most part, we'll be able to.
So
you
not
don't have
that much of
permafrost
snow.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And what's the process like? For the family, like they bought the home.
Yeah.
That had enough square footage of the lot. Is there any restrictions like you can only build this size house?
Yeah, great question. So even in terms of like understanding where to place it, like some municipalities say, hey, you have to be 20 feet away from the back fence, which is why we moved it. We actually had to redesign Sherry's to be located here because originally it was supposed to be in the back, because here it's only 5 feet.
So they have like a 20 feet restriction.
Yeah.
So probably like before even they decided buying this house,
We can work through the process with them and tell them if it's the right thing to do.
you.
Because we don't want people to take this leap and with the idea that they're going to build and then they can't.
And if they cannot like build the way they want,
That's
so
right.
you guys help with
We
that
help
too?
with that, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so.
And if it doesn't go forward, then we just have a minimal fee that goes towards that, and then there's no risk to them,
for
right?
them, yeah. So it's like you're doing all the groundwork to just give them Now
and
we're
also like people, like most clients don't know how to talk to city folks,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's certain jargon. You have to know to ask the right questions.
Yeah.
So for us, we do that on a daily basis, so you
And
build
you
a
have a
relationship
connection
as well.
with
Yeah,
them.
that's right.
Exactly.
That's
So
right.
it's easy. Like if you ask for a property, you give them the address,
Right.
they will be able to tell
That's
you.
right. Immediately. It's like,
Right.
yeah, yes, or no, okay, you have to move the garage, or
Yep.
oh, maybe you have the shed back there, you
Yep.
got to remove that. Yeah.
Tell us more about the property. Like, so, what was the foundation, and what's the, is it like a custom built home, or like you build the house here, or
So
is
we
it
built
like
a house
factory?
here.
Okay.
So we built a house here. It's got a 4-foot foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is built with the best quality materials. It's a very, very efficient home as well. So, and we wanted people to feel like they live in a, like Sherry to feel like she lives in a home, not like
So
know, a tiny house.
Yeah,
So
exactly. It
you'll
looks
see
like a
when we go
proper home
inside.
because
That's right.
when I heard tiny homes, because a lot of the people have a notion that tiny homes are like small,
Right,
and,
right,
and it's
you
like
have to feel like you have duck when you go into the
yeah,
doorway.
exactly.
And stuff. Yeah,
And this one I didn't felt that way.
Right.
So pretty much it's like building a regular home.
yeah, pretty much like building a regular small home,
Yeah.
right? But the fact that it's small means that you have to be even more careful with everything. And we'll see when we go inside
Yep,
the house that we paid attention to every detail of the design, and we worked specifically with Sherry to ensure that we're getting what she needed and she wanted out
exactly.
of it.
Yeah.
So
What are some of the challenges that people not aware of when it comes to having this kind of a tiny home?
So I think obviously every municipality is different. So even in terms of permits, financing is a big one because in Sherry's case, she had the finances to pay for it herself from the sale of her house. But we do have options for financing. So we work with partners that will, if you already have
Got you.
equity, can finance it for you. Another big challenge is in Sherry's case, and people who are looking at this, let's say, to build on their children's property. Their children then own the home, so ensure that you have a good relationship with with your children.
How did they buy this? Like she funded the process, so the son actually got the mortgage on the house.
Right. So Sherry helped Ryan actually, put a down payment and buy this property with the idea that it's the ideal property for her to build her petite home in the back. So then, he got more equity, she got her dream petite home. Everybody wins, and you're giving the wealth in a family.
What I really liked the story here is like son supposed to buy a house anyways, so
Right.
he needed he couldn't qualify for the mortgage. She helped him with the down payment.
Right.
Now that helped him to buy the house
That's
that
right.
meets his requirements,
Right.
which came with the extra lot,
Right.
and she built the home
Right.
for herself.
Right.
So technically,
Win, 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 win all
yeah,
around.
like probably whatever the money she got from her sale of the house, literally used to help the son, but also help herself.
I see this as an absolute win.
I feel like the reason she got that option is she talked around looking for options.
Right. She knew what she wanted.
Exactly.
And also, I think
And the
she
biggest thing is she
understood-
met you guys.
Well, we wanted to make Sherry's dream come true. She wanted to have a home with close to her family, and also, I think always she wants to ensure that she provides for her kids going forward, right? So this is a great opportunity to do that. You're creating generational wealth here.
Yeah, I can see the happiness in her eyes when she's talking about, I can go barbecue with my son and play with the grandkids. That's a blessing. So also the other option you're talking about, the financing. So how does the financing, let's say, I'm a family, I don't have that much money to build it. Because, in this case, the 80,000 down payment plus 260,000 for the building the house. But what if I don't have 260,000?
Right.
What's the options?
So if you already have an existing property, whatever equity you may have in it, so let's say you have $200,000 in equity, you can pull equity out of that. So we have financing partners that we work with out of the accelerator that will investigate all those options.
So usually, like, let's say if I'm buying this house, as of now for the bank, it's only the house appraisal. So the house, I'm just taking an example, 400,000.
Right.
So I put 80,000 down payment.
Right.
But now you're saying that the banks, if you have a plan to build this tiny home, the banks would lend me money for the construction?
As long as you
If
have
I
it
qualify.
attached, if you qualify and it's attached, you have to own the property, right? So
Yeah,
they
so
would not,
let's say
for
I bought
example,
the
get-
house already.
Yeah, then yes, because you would be able to access your equity and you're building on your own property, which will increase the value of the property as well.
The one I built for rental purpose, the banks, I went with a bank that they lended me 80% loan to value of the construction.
Okay, yeah, that's
So,
useful information. I
yeah.
did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, every case is
Everybody's
different.
different, yeah.
Everyone is, because that one was a rental,
Right.
and they looked at the income, potential income.
Right.
So Sounds good. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the property. So
Yeah.
tell us, like, what we don't know.
So basically, you got your 4-foot foundation. You got your beautiful sidewalk, Sherry.
So when
also-
you mean by 4-foot foundation, there is a crawl space underneath?
there's no, well, it's basically a rat wall. There's no crawl space because Sherry didn't want one.
Okay,
but
so
it's
it's
like
on the ground.
yeah, but
Oh,
it's a 4-foot concrete slab, and then we do all the beautiful sidewalks around.
Yeah.
And Sherry also got a beautiful driveway, so she can pull her car in and out.
And a nice
again,
storage shed in the back.
nice store shed, and also a nice little patio area here
Oh, wow. Okay.
where she can come out. It's beautiful. You just come
Yeah.
out of your bedroom. You have your little, set here, and
So you can enjoy your evenings. Nice.
and you feel like you have your own
Oh,
backyard
yeah. Like
here,
you got
right?
the backyard here, backyard
That's
here.
right. So, and then when it's shared space, her and Ryan can,
Have his own
entertain
backyard
in the
too.
bigger,
Yeah.
in that area of the
With his
backyard.
friends.
Right. That's right.
Okay.
And
So,
obviously,
yeah.
Sherry's done a lovely job with her flowers. We came just in time because she's about to take them out. So, perfect timing on the.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so-
lead us the way. Oh wow!
Nice. So, this is the first petite home we built here in Windsor-Essex for Sherry. And
How tall is this?
The ceilings are 18 foot tall.
Wow.
And in the loft space, the apex of the ceiling is about 7 feet tall. So one of the things we really wanted to focus on, we didn't want it to feel like your typical, how people think a tiny
Like a
home
box.
feels. Yeah, like you're walking into a little
Yeah.
cave and it's going to be small and you have to compromise
Yeah.
quality of living. You feel like, you have all
I
your
don't see
necessities.
any compromise. Actually, I see this is better than my house.
Well, I mean, thank you. But and I mean, for Sherry specifically, we designed everything with her needs in mind, thinking that down the road in 10, 15 years, she
Yeah.
may need to be in a wheelchair. So you can see there's no floating cabinets. Everything's within reach.
So she can just use her.
She can just
wheelchair
use
to
everything.
Access everywhere.
Yeah, the doors are 36
Yeah, that's what I
inches
noticed.
wide.
Like even the doors are wider.
Yeah,
and the laundry is
bathroom
right
huge,
there.
and you have radius to turn a wheelchair in the bathroom, and you can enter the bathroom with the
So
wheelchair. if
she
you
don't
want
have to redo when
Right.
she gets
That's
the
right.
wheelchair.
So you don't have to spend the
So
money.
it's like
It's,
one
yeah.
time done.
Right.
Wow.
And this can be used, you can put more chairs so you can actually have like 4 people play
Yeah.
cards and things like that. And everything is electric.
So what's the reason for going everything electrical?
For one, in terms of cost, it's going to be cheaper for the client. In terms of hookups, it's also going to be more affordable for the client. And as Sherry mentioned in our earlier conversation, natural gas, especially for seniors, can possess
Can
a
be
danger
dangerous,
because
yeah.
these homes are so well insulated that the gas does not leave the premise, right?
Yeah, I love that loft.
Oh yeah,
Because-
you can put an office space in there. Her grandchildren, hang out
Grandchildren, right?
there.
Like when they come in.
Yeah, and then if you see the bathroom, it's really lovely and big and spacious, and
Enough space to wheelchair to rotate everywhere.
Yeah, and we ordered a custom bathtub for her with all these jets just to help her with when
Yeah.
the
She don't have to like worry about like.
with the reinforced bars, so there's no you don't have to worry about slipping and falling. So again, everything was designed around Sherry and her needs.
Yep.
Because the client comes first, and their needs should be
yeah.
be leading the process, right?
Exactly. And also from the cost point of view, when we were talking to Sherry, she was like, it costed what?
260,000, including all the appliances,
Everything.
the fancy bathtub, and 20,000 worth of
Yeah.
additional concrete outside from the sidewalks and
Wow.
stuff.
So now imagine like you literally have a home,
Right.
kind of a dream home.
Well, it's
For
her
her.
dream home, right?
Exactly.
Want
I think the concept is really a dream come true for many senior citizens
Right.
or the families who has older kids.
Yeah, who need a place to go because they
Yeah.
don't want to pay $15,000
The
to
rents
$2,000
are
in
damn
rent,
expensive.
right? You can just build them this, they can build their equity.
If you have older kids, let them pay the mortgage instead of paying someone else rent.
That's right, exactly.
love
Again,
that.
keeping money in a family, you're building
Yeah.
wealth for the next generation. Yeah.
Exactly. I love that. And by any chance, can we quickly have a word with Sherry just to see how
Absolutely.
she feel
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this house? Sherry, first of all, thank you so much for allowing us to come and tour your home. It's really beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So just for any families who are thinking of this, how was your experience?
Being able to share, having family close,
Yeah.
having a smaller but sufficient space, beautiful space,
Yeah.
well built,
I love the layout. It's perfect for your needs, right?
Yes, having a home in the backyard of my youngest son
Mm-hmm.
is that we share barbecues.
Yeah.
We have the rest of the family over,
Yeah.
and spouses and grandkids, and having a space where I can actually, as small as it is, still be able to have my grandchildren over.
Yeah.
When you're by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to still be independent,
Yeah.
take care of your own space, and be able to do the things you like,
Yeah.
gardening, whatever, and still have somebody to shovel the snow,
Yeah.
cut the grass.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
those things.
Because
and
they have to do for their home anyways.
I really didn't have to downsize.
So you didn't really felt that you downsized your life.
No, not at all. I feel like I expanded.
You expand. Wow, I love that.
expanded my life. You know, I had so many people come in. You want a tour? Come
Yeah.
on, come on in. You know, and they are simply amazed.
Yeah. Why do you think, families, nowadays we are missing that bonding, right? Like the
Yes.
families being together.
Yes, yes. There's just you burden your children if you go into a home. You burden them because even if you can afford to pay for it yourself, you burden them that they have to come and visit you.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to go to those places. You're not going to have that freedom
Yeah.
to have that private family get-togethers.
Wow.
You know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day.
All the travel time, all the stress time, now they are not worried because, you're, they're right here.
Yep.
Love that,
Yep. It is such a bonus.
Happy family, happy life.
That's right.
Love
That's
it.
right.
So thank you so much, Sherry, once again.
You're
Really.
so welcome.
Yeah, I hope you will enjoy this home for next decades to come.
Oh,
and
I
enjoy your
hope
family
so
time.
too.
Thank you so much, Sherry.
You're welcome. Been
It's
my
pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah, same here.
Oh.
So that's pretty much it. Let us know, how do you guys like this tiny home style, how do you like the story? Let us know in the comments below. If you love this video, make sure to share to people who might need to hear this message, because such a powerful message for many older families, for many senior citizens, or families who has older kids who might need help. So your help just by sharing. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next video.